हेलो दोस्तों, बिगनर्स पॉइंट में आपका स्वागत है। और अभी हम कर रहे हैं करंट अफेयर्स 13 नवंबर की। CCI approves proposed acquisition of 11% to 20% of shareholding of the AWL Agri Business Limited by Lens Private Limited. The Competition Commission of India has approved the proposed acquisition of 11% to 20% of shareholding of the AWL Agribusiness Limited by Lens Private Limited. AWL Agribusiness Limited, formerly Adani Walmart Limited, Target is engaged in FMCG business comprising primarily of edible oil, food, FMCG, and industry essential segments, including soaps, cleaners, etc. Lens Private Limited acquire is a wholly owned subsidiary of Walmart International Limited and belongs to the Walmart Group. Walmart Group does not have a direct business presence in India except through the Target and Sri Renuka Sugars Limited (SRS). SRS is engaged in business of milling, refining, and selling of sugar. The process transaction involves acquisition of up to a maximum of 20% of the paid-up equity sharehold capital and a minimum of 11% of the paid-up equity share capital of the target by the acquire. Proposed combination has on date the acquire already holds 43.94% of the paid-up equity share capital of the target. Shri Manohar Lal inaugurates India's first MWH-scale vanadium flow battery at NTPC, Netra. Shri Manohar Lal, Minister of Power and Housing Urban Affairs, inaugurated India's largest and first MWH-scale vanadium redox flow battery (VRFB) system of 3 megawatt capacity. This milestone project marks a major step forward in the nation's journey towards long-duration energy storage (LDES) solutions, enhancing renewable energy integration and grid resilience. The vanadium redox flow battery is a contemporary technology that has the potential to emerge as one of the alternatives for more traditional lithium-ion based batteries. The development of this advanced battery system will widen the pool of elements that can be sourced, sourced and used for making battery systems. Union Minister Prahlad Joshi announced 100 crore call for proposals for biomass-based hydrogen pilots. On the occasion, the minister launched the official logo of the National Green Hydrogen Mission (NGHM) and announced a 100 crore call for proposals for pilot projects to develop innovative technologies for producing green hydrogen from biomass and waste materials. The NGHM, launched in 2023 with an outlay of 90,744 crore, is not only a national program but a global solution to decarbonize hard-to-abate sectors, highlighting rapid progress under the Strategic Interventions for Green Hydrogen Transition Program. The minister informed that incentives that have been awarded for 3,000 megawatt per annum of domestic electrolyzer manufacturing. In addition, rupees 132 crore has been invested in 5 pilot projects for green steel, 2008 crore sanctioned for 37 hydrogen-fueled vehicles and 9 refueling stations, and 35 crore provided for the country's first hydrogen bunkering and refueling facility at VU Chidambarnar Port. A total of rupees 100 crore has been allocated for these pilots in addition to rupees 100 crore already sanctioned for startups under the mission. The scheme will be implemented through BIRAC (Biotechnology Industry Research Assistance Council) to encourage participation from industries, startups, and research institutions. UIDAI to use behavioral insights to enhance adaptation of mandatory biometric update (MBU) among children. After waiving all charges for mandatory biometric update in Aadhaar for children, the Unique Identification Authority of India will use behavioral insights to enhance adaptation of MBU. UIDAI partnered has partnered with research consultancy Behavioral Insights Limited to help children and youngsters access vital services through the timely updation of biometric in their Aadhaar. The MOU aims to increase MBU in Aadhaar for 5-year and 15-year-old and to address behavioral, logistical, and awareness-related barriers to ensure timely updates, enabling seamless access to services and benefits linked to Aadhaar. Tailored behavioral interventions will be designed, tested, and implemented to encourage Aadhaar MBU updates. Once enrolled in Aadhaar, a child needs to update biometric fingerprint, iris, and photo on attaining the age of 5 and then again on attaining the age of 15 years. UIDAI has been making continuous efforts to enhance MBU adaptation among the target groups. In pro-people measures, UIDAI has waived off all charges for MBU for the 7 to 15 age group, which is expected to benefit around 6 crore children. The waiver of MBU charges for the said age group has already kicked off in effective 1 October 2025 and will be in force for a period of 1 year. 6.91% voter turnout overall, highest since first Bihar election in 1951. Bihar's Legislative Assembly elections concluded with a historic highest ever voter turnout of 6.91%. This is the highest voter turnout recorded in the state since 1951. Turnout among male voters is 62.8% and amongst female voters it is 71.6%. Over the two-phased elections in Bihar, more than 8.5 lakh polling-related staff, over 1.4 lakh polling agents appointed by 2,616 contesting candidates, 243 journal observers, 38 police observers, and 67 men expenditure observers were part of the election machinery conducting and observing the elections. For the first time, 16 delegates from 6 countries, namely South Africa, Indonesia, Thailand, the Philippines, Belgium, Colombia, visited and witnessed the proceedings as part of the International Election Visitors Program (IEVP) this year. Samrat Rana wins gold in men's 10-meter air pistol. India's medal tally at Cairo ISSF Championships. In shooting, Samrat Rana clinched the men's 10-meter air pistol gold at the ISSF World Championship in Cairo, becoming the first Indian to win an individual air pistol world title. Rana won the men's 10-meter air pistol gold with a score of 243.7, edging out China's Yu Kai by just zero point 0.4 points. His compatriot Varun Tomar claimed bronze, completing a double podium for India. 22-year-old Rana became only the fifth Indian shooter to win a world title in an Olympic event, joining the elite list of Abhinav Bindra, Rudrakansh Rudrakansh Patil, Tejaswini Sawant, and the mixed team pair of Shiva Narwal and Isha Singh. Kovalam Beach awarded Blue Flag certification for fifth consecutive years. Kovalam Beach in Chengalpattu district has been awarded the International Blue Flag certification for the fifth consecutive year. According to an official release, the communication from Blue Flag India to the Chengalpattu collector conveyed that Kovalam Beach had once again met the stringent global standards set by the Foundation for Environmental Education (FEEE). Denmark, Kovalam Beach first earned the recognition on September 21, 2021, becoming Tamil Nadu's first Blue Flag certified beach. During 2024-25, it recorded a footfall of over 5.5 lakh visitors, reflecting its growing appeal as a model eco-beach destination, the release said. Encouraged by this success, the government has taken up initiatives to secure Blue Flag certification for 10 beaches across the state. Among these are Palavakkam, Truganmure, and Uttandi Beach in the city, the release added. Japan's SoftBank sells its entire stake in Navadia for 5.83 billion. Japanese technology conglomerate SoftBank Group Corp announced that it has sold its entire stake in US-based chipmaker Navadia Corp for approximately 5.83 billion, Bloomberg reported. This follows SoftBank increasing its Navadia stake to around 3 billion by the end of March, amounting to 32.1 million shares. SoftBank's history with Navadia's Vision Fund had been an early investor in Navadia, building a stake worth about $4 billion in 2017 before fully divesting its holdings in January 2019. The SoftBank has been stepping up investments in OpenAI and chip ventures, including a planned $30 billion injection into OpenAI and a proposed 6.5 billion acquisition of chip designer. RBI recognized SRPA as self-regulatory body for payment system operators. The Reserve Bank of India (RBI) recognized the self-regulated PSO Association (SRPA) as a self-regulatory body for the payment system operators (PSO) sector. The body said more PSO have initiated their membership process and are expected to join the association after formal approval from the RBI. At present, members of the SRPA include Infibeam Avenues, CC Avenue, BillDesk, Razorpay, PhonePe, CRED, MobiKwik, MSwipe, Aeronet, Space Money, PayWorld, Unimoni, Open in Solutions Global, Pay Global, Judoco, SubPaisa, Oxymoney, Concerto Software and Systems. PSO are entities authorized by the RBI to set up, operate, and manage payment systems in the country. These systems enable the transfer of funds between individuals, businesses, and financial institutions through various modes such as cards, wallets, and digital payments platforms. An SRO is a non-governmental organization that sets and enforces rules and standards relating to the conduct of member entities in the industry with the aim of protecting consumers. The RBI granted SRO status to the FinTech Association for Consumer Empowerment in the fintech space and the Finance Industry Development Council in the non-banking financial company sector. Sadhan and MFin operate as SROs for the microfinance industry, while the Fixed Income Money Market and Derivatives Association of India (FIMMDA) serves as the SRO for financial markets. India's unemployment rate dips 5.2% in Q2 fiscal year 26 as rural jobs rise, youth jobless edges up. India's unemployment rate eased to 5.2% in the July-September quarter fiscal year 26, down from 5.4% in the previous quarter, driven largely by stronger rural employment during the Kharif season, according to data released by the National Statistical Office (NSO) on November 10. The periodic labor force survey (PLFS) data revealed contrasting trends across regions. Rural unemployment declined to 4.4% from 4.8% in the April-June quarter, while urban unemployment edged up to 6.9% from 6.8%, indicating a mild slowdown in hiring in city-based services and manufacturing sectors. The improvement in rural employment coincided with the Kharif sowing period. The proportion of rural workers engaged in agriculture rose to 57.7% in Q2 fiscal year 26, up from 53.5% in the previous quarter. In urban areas, employment in the tertiary sector including trade, transport, and education, and inched up to 62% compared with 61.7% in Q1 fiscal year 26. The labor force participation rate (LFPR) improved slightly to 55.1% from 55.0% in the previous quarter, with both rural and urban areas showing small gains. Among women, participation continued its upward trend, rising to 33.7% from 33.4% a quarter earlier. AI's Federal Life Insurance teams up with Muthoot Microfin to expand insurance assets. AI's Federal Life Insurance has entered into a strategic distribution partnership with Muthoot Microfin Limited to expand life insurance coverage across India with a focus on underserved markets and small business owners. As of March 31, 2025, Aries Federal Life Insurance has issued over 19.71 lakh policies with assets under management exceeding rupees 18,956 crore. The collaboration will leverage Muthoot Microfin's extensive branch network, approximately 78% of which operates in non-metro regions, to reach individual entrepreneurs and small and medium enterprises. The partnership aims to address India's protection gap by integrating life insurance products with Muthoot Microfin's existing financial offerings. Quantum diamond microscopy unveiled at ESTIC can help neuroscience and materials research. Under the National Quantum Mission (NQM) of the Department of Science and Technology (DST), Quest Group at IIT Bombay has developed India's first indigenous quantum diamond microscope (QDM) for dynamic magnetic field imaging, a breakthrough that marks a milestone in quantum sensing and has earned India's India its first patent in this domain. The QDM, which was formally announced on the sidelines of the recently concluded Emerging Science, Technology and Innovation Conclave (ESTIC 2025), has promising potential in neuroscience and materials research. It is also poised to transform the non-destructive evolution of semiconductor chips by mapping magnetic field in 3D layers within an encapsulated chip. Jadis Genmark products get China's NMPA nod. Jadis Life Sciences has received approval from China's National Medical Products Administration (NP) NMPA for venlafaxine extended release (ER) capsules 75 mg and 150 mg. It is the first approval for the group from NMPA. The product will be produced at Jadis manufacturing facility in Ahmedabad. Venlafaxine (ER) capsules are indicated for treatment of major depressive disorder, generalized anxiety disorder, social anxiety disorder, and panic disorder. Gilmark Pharmaceuticals said the NMPA has approved its Ryaltris compound nasal spray (GSP 301 NS) for the treatment of allergic rhinitis (AR) in adults and children. इसी के साथ करंट अफेयर्स हो जाती है समाप्त.